Hi everyone, Binor here today with a new video of Hero of Aethric. Now my character reached tier 5, so level 120, and so I would like to show you a bit more about the game, what we discovered, the map, the places, and all this stuff. This time, as you can see, I'm playing it on a widescreen, so I'm currently using BlueStack that is an Android emulator. It's not currently official if it would be possible to use this kind of tools to play the game. I think we will have to wait for the actual term of services of this game, but currently we can. So, I'm currently in Lowton, so if you didn't see my previous videos, I have created a playlist in my channel that contains 3 videos. So the first one is tier 1, the second one is my tier 2, and the third one is a Twitch video from Shabash where I played with him at night in party. It was super fun and we did some tier 3 stuff. So let me show you a bit more about the game. We got a couple of updates since Northern Forge is fixing bugs, updating stuff, so are doing a great work on updating this game and getting people feedbacks and reports. So first thing you can see here is that now arena and personal dungeon disappeared. So now if you want to do arenas or do dungeons, you have to find the right places in the world map. Another change is we are currently able to look into the Runeshop. This game is in alpha currently, and the game looks like let's say the management is similar to the beta version of Orna. So currently we can buy stuff, we can try stuff without actually paying, and also we have all the pets unlocked in the bestiaries and a couple extra things like the kingdom resources are almost infinite. So yeah, we can test a bit more without having to grind too much. So we have the shrines, we have the item packs. Not sure if these ones will be one time only per character or more, because I see stuff like mnemonics. These ones are pretty useful. The big one I think I may need to be tier 6, I'm not sure. Then we have all the sprite packs, special classes, and then the other stuff like tokens, keys, etc. And also coffee for all the Amities team. We also have a kingdom, since Vivi, the first player to reach level 150, created all the 4 faction kingdoms in this one, so yeah, we can do some stuff here. Kingdoms are pretty similar to what we are used to in Orna, but we don't have wars. Also, we don't have the researches about wars, so buffs and axes. There still are dungeons, quests, raids. Also, currently Hero of Aethric is following the month events, the same we have in Orna. So, for example, now we have the Halloween one, and I also unlocked the sprite. I think I'll record a second video, a separate video about cities. So going inside all the cities I unlocked, and also the origin town that has some pretty juicy things, and also the fishing hut. That's a place we unlocked with some rewards related to fishing, but I think I'll do a separate video because in this one I would like to focus on the map, so what we unlock, tiers, a bit of mechanics, and yeah, not going inside each city. I'll do it in a separate video alongside maybe some questions, so if you have any question after watching this video, you can write in the comments and I'll try to reply to you. There is also a Hero of Aethric Discord channel, server with also a content creator ideas channel. So if you want to write some stuff there, I'll read it and maybe use some information or maybe some ideas for the next video. So let's go. Here we are in Lowton, so where we started. There is the origin town, there is also Svarga. Svarga is the tier 2 city because in Hero of Aethric there are areas that are related to a tier. As I said in my previous video, there is this purple fog, and each time you tier up, the fog moves away and you unlock new areas. So let me just start doing some automatic movement, because you can move in 3 main ways. So you can drag to see further and then tap to move in that direction. Another way is to use waygates. So waygates are portals that teleport you in a certain location where the waygate is. It has a 30 minutes cooldown, so once you use it, then if you have to move in that place, you have to wait or walk. They are really useful if you are in the other side of the map, you want to go there, are really useful. Or you can select one of the cities you unlocked and click on travel here. So this line appears and shows what your character will move to, and so you can then continue with the auto run. In the meantime, you can even battle other enemies. So you can grind, maybe moving between two cities and farming stuff. My character is currently at tier 5. I'm using Dracoon Cleric. And my equipment is not too bad, not perfect. So I have some, level 5, level 7 stuff. I'm using a Ring of Restraint to stay at tier 5. Since Northern Forge asked content creators to record videos only up to tier 5, so I don't want to go over with this character and so being unable to record more stuff. I still have created a second character that's currently tier 6, so I already know some stuff, but yeah, it won't be part of this video. Maybe once the game goes to beta, maybe I will be able to record even tier 6, etc. and maybe I'll do other videos. Currently, I won't. So, in the meantime, my character is moving and we reached Vinland. So let me talk a bit more about these places. Meantime, I just killed an enemy. The fight, as you probably saw in my previous videos, is similar to Orna, so we have the same interface, the same concept, turns, skills, items, etc. Let me just start with, let's go to here and let me just explain a bit more in the meantime. So, when you start, you are in low tone. This is a tier 1 area, so you only find tier 1 enemies here, monsters, and also one boss. Normally there is one boss per area of a certain tier, so in this case tier 1. You can go to Lawton, Origin Town, then once you reach tier 2, you are also able to, you unlock Svarga, you unlock the Waygate, and then you can go up here. There is Resting Place, there is this mushroom, that's currently a dungeon. It looks like a goblin fortress, or the type of dungeon. Oh, sorry, let me just stop by 1 second. So, as I said, there is this dungeon, so you have to move there to start the dungeon. You can do it by yourself or in party, and then you have Vinland. Each city has its buildings and its style, so it's similar to the place where it is. And so there are, maybe if you need a blacksmith, you have to go to a city that has a blacksmith, or you can build one in your hometown, in your origin town. So then you will have to learn a bit more about cities. So if you have to master shot one thing, you have to go in a certain place. If you have to do arena, you have to go in another place. We'll see it later, etc. So that's one of the main difference compared to Orna. Of course, you have to move on your map, so you don't have to have GPS on. You don't have to move in real life. There are some places around the map that are interesting, like this tree that is also a dungeon. So you can run it. I already run it. Actually, I recorded this video already, but I had some issues with audio, so I completely lost it. So I'm re-recording it. So once you reach tier 2, you can go here in Vinland and in Svarga mainly, but also you unlock this place. I think at the end of the video I'll use this way gate to show you this place. This is the arena element. So if you want to fight in arena, you have to go in this place. In places like this is not the only one, but there are these places that you can think of like a sort of Coliseum in Orna, but specific for the arena, so fighting enemies and using mirror. So this place, Crescent Lagoon, but also Fenholes, that's this swamp, are tier 2 areas, so you have one boss per area and also mobs. You can still see some enemies at lower tiers, but mostly the enemies are of the tier of the place, of the area. There is also Waygate here, really useful, and also Dragon's Wing with the fishing hut. That's a really particular and new thing compared to Orna. As I said, I'll record a separate video with it, all the cities, and also the region town that has some stuff like the trading post. That is something you maybe would like to know more about. Let's move to Lythryn, even if I don't think I'll go exactly there, but I stop at the mid of it. So Lythryn is a forest. As you can see, the look of the trees, the look and feel is this forest, a bit darker. Here you can find tier 3 enemies. Normally Lythryn is the tier 3 goal to city. You can find, for example, a jeweler here, so you can buy your first adornments and equip them. We recorded with Shabash in his Twitch stream this place, so we moved around here, we killed some stuff and went into the city. So if you are interested into this one and you don't want to wait for my other video, you can look at it. So here mainly you have this sort of maze inside the woods, and here we also have one waygate and a dungeon. This one is really nice. It looks like a mystic cave sort of structure and enemies. I really like it. There are some good enemies for resources and experience. I think we can move to Athantia. Athantia, I also have Kata here for the quest, is the tier 4 place. I really like it because there is, it's not too big, and there is one boss, tier 4, every time, and I really like grinding them because they drop keys for dungeons, they drop arena tokens, and also some good drops. So there is this big white bridge that connects Athantia to the other part. In the map, as you can see, aside from having a slightly different look compared to our previous video, now you can zoom in and out in the map. So you can do this, but also, a super zoom if you want to try to understand some stuff without being exactly there. There are also stuff in the map. So for example, this one is stone, so something you are used to if you played Orna. I just kill this boss. Of course, this build is focused mostly on my pets, so he's the one that's doing the biggest damage. Okay, fountain. So this one is Athantia. Inside here you have the city. It's really interesting, this one, because it has the mnemonics. So you can farm for Amities, you can get one per day here like you have in Orna. I got some of them from the, as I said before, from the pack, and you can actually farm for them. So I got a couple of Amities, and the way you get these Amities is you find the mini games around, walking around in the map. So I started a new one. Oh, I'm 5 to 5. So let's see if while we move we find the spot to complete the hunt. So as I said, Athantia, really great tier 4 area. So you unlock it at tier 4, you find tier 4 enemies and also the boss, and also you have a waygate here to Waygates are there, but you have to visit them to unlock, so then you can start using it from everywhere. Tier 4 also unlocks this path, so Odin's Finger that goes down here, you cannot connect to defend halls. Here is locked, so you can have to go down here. Then we have the Proving Grounds with another, let's say, arena place and a waygate, and also my favorite city currently, that's Avalon. Let's travel there. So, of course, while you travel, you can rearrange your equipment, you can check inventories, doing stuff. You cannot go out, because if you do, then the character stops moving. But yeah, you can do some stuff in your inventory, or you can interact with the map, with the enemies or the items. If you click to any point in the map, the travel path updates, so you no longer continue going in that direction, but you can so override it. In this case, we can go to Avalon, and when we are here, we can just start going in this direction instead, for example, or we can just kill some stuff while moving. Once you change areas, there is some time when let's say the monsters of the new area with the new, let's say, requirements, because it's based on tier, but also weather. Different areas have different weather, so they reload, they respawn, as you probably saw here. Also, at the top right, we have this super interesting thing that's a clock, because now in Hero of Aethric, the time inside the game is not the same outside like we have in Orna. So in Orna, when it's day, in the real world, it's day also in Orna. But in this case, the day and night changes quite often, a few times every day, and so every, I don't know, couple hours, not sure, but yeah. So that's really useful if you have to farm some mobs that's only during night or day. You don't have to wait the actual night in real world, and it's really fun, really good, because Hero of Aethric is more like less connected to the real world, of course, and more of a aqua game like other games where you have day and night, and you don't actually have to wait 10 hours, 12 hours to get into the night or the day. Also, if you saw the stream from Shabash, you can find in the playlist. I'll drop the link in the description. We played in multiplayer and it was super fun. This game is really, really fun to play, in party because you see other people's in a map. You can fight the same enemies, the same bosses with the others. You have turns. You have, of course, the ones that start before. Then you can do party dungeons, stuff like that. It's really, really fun because you can actually explore with the others. So maybe, oh, I saw that boss right there, so the other move there, and you can fight them. So it's a bit more fun than Orna, where you have to just teleport to a place and do some stuff. Of course, this game is less competitive. You don't have areas, you don't have territory control, and also you don't have random dungeons, so you cannot find that place with 10 dungeons and grind them all day long doing portals and stuff. This one is more calm, so yeah, it's more of enjoying the world, I think, because you have a limited number of dungeons. So of course you cannot do that part, but it's really, really fun. Of course, dungeons have cooldowns. I suppose we will get the standard quest, so the Concord at the end, so you can lower the timing of them, but yeah, that's it. This is Avalon, my favorite city. As you can see here at the top, there is a Coliseum here, very interesting, and also this statue that's just a decorative statue. So as I said, once you are tier 4, you can go in all these places, and also here. in my previous video I said this one was snow. I was so wrong, because this is a desert, the Suddun desert, quite huge. Let's go there. I'm currently tier 5, as I said before, and the latest place I unlocked, so the fog moved away, was this part. So this part is the tier 5 part of the world. So here you can find tier 5 boss and enemies, while Suddun is tier 4. There are 2 dungeons in the desert. One is this one. I think I'll just move down here now, and the other one is here. The look and feel is quite nice. Oh yeah, this one is experience, even if I'm currently using the Ring of Restraint, so yeah, not the useful, but anyway. Let's just move down here so I can show you the dungeon. In the meantime, I kill some dragons that are good for my passive, since my class charges stuff with dragon kills. As you can see, we can find some random items while moving, so that's really useful to do that. Also, there are quests that require you to move, or to do steps, so like in Orna, but now you have to, they work with your character moving, so you travel between 2 cities that are quite far, and you unlock those quests. You complete those quests, sorry. So this one is a dungeon, for example, really nice pyramid, and the Waygate. Really useful if you want to reach the desert from maybe your origin town, that's quite far. You can not travel in this way if the other place is too far. So for example, Athantia, okay, 535 steps away, you can travel there. Lythryn, too far, so you have to travel to one place, and then you can, maybe from Athantia, you can go to origin town, but you cannot do it in just one go. So, sorry, let's go to Suddun. Okay, straight line. This is a desert, there aren't many obstacles there. Of course, as I said, the desert is tier 4, so the main enemies you find here are tier 4. And as I said, you tier up, you unlock new places, there is an animation, and then you can start explore and do some stuff. Currently, my quest, the main quest, is tier 4, but I'm tier 5, so yeah, I should probably focus a bit more. And also, I unlocked the current month quest. There are some mobs, so when you travel, you can, of course, kill them in the meantime to get some resources, some drops. As you can see, there are these bones, this cactus, this column. They are not, you cannot interact with them. They are just places to give a bit of style of the map of the world you are into, of the area. Now we reached Suddun. Suddun is an oasis in the middle of the desert, and it's look really good. The cities inside look a lot like the buildings you see here, but it's like zoomed in. Let's go to the tier 5 area, so we can do this. So our character is going into the tier 5 area. Since I'm tier 5, I should probably stay most of my time there, because there is where you get the tier 5 bosses and the tier 5 enemies. So yeah, the gear, the drops of my tier is there. Some pretty useful things I did for level up was doing arenas, because yeah, arenas give a lot of gold and also experience and orns. Main resource for orns are the achievements, so I currently got some of those. For example, Quest Seeker, 100,000 orns in 11 quests. So these ones are really interesting, but also the mnemonics. So the research gives a good amount of orns, so it's really useful. Okay, so we reached this place, unlocked at tier 5 Suddun Dunes. Oh, so we have found 1. Okay. Let's go with the first one. Increase lightning damage by 5%. You might fire random materials. Okay. Decrease lightning resistance. Okay. Random materials. I like. So this one, lightning damage, lightning resistance. Okay. Should be okay. So this one is a legendary one. Let me just sort by recent. Yeah. Okay. Really nice. So as you saw, we can do hunting. I didn't look at the rewards, but I think we got some good horns there. I just start a new one, so maybe we can see. Oh, for example, this one, as you saw. This one is just the. So the first one shouldn't give too much of rewards, but yeah, 7,000, not bad. Let's kill a troll to see the Amity. So yeah, okay. So as I said, this one is the tier 5 area, and in this case we have the way gate, so you can reach it without traveling too much. And also we have a new dungeon here. There should be even a tier 5 boss in this area. We still didn't see it. Not sure if he's at the top or at the bottom of this area, since it's not too big. Because smaller areas are better probably to farm bosses, because yeah, they are easier to be found. Because as I said, only one boss spawns per area, so once you kill one, you have to find the another one that spawned in the same area, same tier. You start learning a bit more about them, so then you know which ones you should probably focus on to get certain drops or resources. They also gave a good amount of resources or experience, etc. So yeah, they are not bad. Let's go with this one. I don't remember if he has a lot of resistance. It's probably not the best, since we are elements only build. We have an elements only build. And yeah, it's really hard. My setup is just defense, so yeah, we don't have much resistance, but for the sake of the video, I'll use a couple of good potions. Okay, is that? Okay, not bad. Okay, as I said, let's just use a way gate. Let me show you a bit more of another part of the map we didn't see. So we went into Suddun, we went into Avalon. This one, nothing particular. Wooden's Finger, Athantia, Lythryn, Vinland. Let's go here. Okay, so we immediately teleported there. So we are now here, and this one is the place you are looking for if you're going to do arenas. I think currently, yeah, I don't have opponents because, as I said before, Hero of Aethric is in alpha, so there aren't many players playing it, and yeah, people then tier up, and in arena you can fight only enemies of your tier and every 10 levels. So in this case, I can fight only enemies that are between level 120 and 125. And I'm currently the only one, so yeah, I don't have opponents in this case, but until level 120 I have two other people that I fought, so yeah, it depends. Probably once we get to the beta and the official, this won't be an issue. I think we can go to the fishing hut, so we can just travel there, so I can show you a bit more of these environments, and then we can close the video. So if you have any question, please let me know. Write in the comments so I can try to reply it directly in the comments or maybe in the next video. stuff. Okay, oh, I saw one of the... So while our cutter moves, we can do this kind of stuff. Wow. Let's just stop by before we change area, so we don't lose it. Okay, 10,000 ores. Yeah, so the rewards are quite great for the hunting. So yeah, this could be probably one of the things you should focus on once you get in this tier range. You can see this one is a swamp. It's just trying to go to the fastest route to the fishing hut. But I think I'll just move down here. Okay, oh, okay. Not every time I'm this lucky. This one is a particularly lucky run for the Amities. Maybe you have to travel some 100 meters, so a couple of areas to find all of them. When you don't have a compass, so you don't know the exact position of these elements, so you have just to random travel and try to find them. Okay, this swamp is out of area. There is this tree, but this one is not a dungeon, but it's quite cool. Okay, let's try to go to the fishing hut. Okay, so let me think if you have anything more to say. Okay, we have the event. Currently, this one is the 1.0.20 alpha version. I know in the following months the game will move to the beta phase, so more players will be able to join in, probably starting from Patreon 2, and then maybe an open beta for everyone who want to test it and join it. So, hope this one was helpful. I tried to cover a bit more of everything I discovered reaching tier 5, so new areas. If you have any question about the game, mechanics, anything you can think and you didn't get any answer from this video or my other videos, please let me know. So I'll try to give an answer to them. This one is also nice forward. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.